Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today I am going to talk to you about the Book with Confidence program that Holland America and Princess have done, because they have both just announced that they are extending theirs. You might be familiar that Royal Caribbean, I think, was the most recent to say that they are not doing theirs anymore. So I am just really excited to hear that they are extending theirs, because it gives us so much more flexibility. And I want to make sure that you all know that this exists. And so first of all, what it does is it reapplies to all the cruises that you book by May 31st of 2022 and sail on by September 30th of 2022, okay? And what it does is it makes it so that you can cancel any of your cruises up to 30 days before you sail, and you get the cancellation fees back as future cruise credit. So why this is so really amazing is that usually, you book a cruise, and then the closer that you get to the cruise, there's always a deadline, usually the final payment date, usually 90 days out, depends on the cruise, but usually it's around 90 days out. And once you get past that point, you cannot cancel it without a penalty. If you do cancel it after that, then a portion of the fare is taken in cancellation fees. And so, and it depends, and the closer you get, the less you get back, okay? And so this is really remarkable, because it makes it so that if you have to cancel for any reason up to 30 days, and like it can be any reason, just you decided you don't want to go, just you've decided that you're worried about going, or a family member has something come up, like happened with us with our May 2nd cruise to Alaska, you can cancel, and then you get those future cruise credits back. And then what they do with those future cruise credits is you just have to book with using those future cruise credits, have a book date that is 1 year from the date that you got that future cruise credit. So like if you cancel and you get a future cruise credit dated May 1st of 2022, you just have to make sure that you rebook it by May 1st of 2023, and then you have to sail on your cruise by September 30th of 2023. So that really gives you a lot of latitude in what to do. So, and then like I said, it's the same thing with Holland America. And I wanted to make sure that everybody knows, so I'm going to just whip through some of the questions that people ask so very often. So it says that it does apply to all countries and all of the sailings. The only ones that it wouldn't apply to are charter cruises. And so that I think is remarkable. It doesn't matter where in the world you are going. And if you need to cancel, all you have to do is call Princess or call your travel advisor, your travel agent. They can cancel it, and then they'll talk to Princess for you. And then they will put into motion getting those future cruise credits and the refunds. They say that you will get the future cruise credits and the refunds at least by 30 days after you make that cancellation. And on our personal experience, because we've had to cancel a few cruises, like we've said, for family things, we got those future cruise credits, like I want to say in about a week, and the money was back on our credit card for the refund portion, like even sooner than that. And so they are really quick with that. So that's great. The other thing I wanted to make sure you know, it's kind of like the same as it always is. Like if you're trying to pay for a cruise with a future cruise credit and it costs a little bit more, you just pay the extra with your money. Okay, just be aware, it's not a big deal. You don't have to pick a cruise that costs the exact same amount as the future cruise credits you've gotten. Just want to make sure that everybody is clear with that. If you booked your cruise with a non-refundable deposit, and then you decide that you're going to cancel it, then you can you'll get your deposit back as a future cruise credit, which is really nice, because usually you would just lose that future cruise credit. I'm sorry, you wouldn't lose the future cruise credit, you would lose your non-refundable deposit. So I think that's going above and beyond. if you end up getting those future cruise credits and you already know what you want to do, you can rebook as soon as you have those future cruise credits. You don't have to wait a certain amount of time. And then this is a question that I like. It says, how will guests be notified when they've got their future cruise credit? It is really easy. You just log in on your princess.com account and go to your account, and in that little drop down thing, I'll put that in a video that I'm working on to show you some other things. One of the headings is future cruise credits, and when you click on it, it just shows you how much money you've got sitting there. And so those, if you booked Princess Air, the air cancel fees will also be added to the future cruise credits. So if you did Easy Air, and if you did restricted air, it says there may be a credit issued by the airline which will become a separate future air credit for that airline that can be used whenever you're booking another Princess cruise. So be aware that there is a little bit of a difference between how things are handled if you get the flexible air or the restricted air. The flexible air is really awesome because you can change it as often as you would like, up to, I think it's like 45 days before you fly. So if you decide that you want a different flight or the price drops and you want to get the new flight, you can just keep rebooking it until you hit 45 days out. But with the restricted air, once you book it, you've booked it. And so there you go. Make sure everybody knows that. And it says, I like this question, if you booked your own air, then that's your own deal. And you'll just have to go through the airline and do it however they do. The last thing I wanted to let you know is if you bought the Princess, they call it their Princess Vacation Protection Package. If you do that, it says you get a future cruise credit for your insurance back as well. So I love that you don't end up losing any money. And then along with all of those future cruise credits, Princess has changed, as I have mentioned before. They let you use those future cruise credits for a lot of other things. And so you can use them for future Princess Easy Air flights. You can use them or for someone in your cabin to pay their fare. You can use them for port fees and taxes. You didn't used to could do that. So there's just so much more flexibility now that makes it really easy to use up those future cruise credits. That is like in a nutshell everything about the Book with Confidence program. If any of you have any other questions about it, you can put them in the questions below. But I just want to make sure that you all know that, so that if you have a cruise coming up and something unexpected happens, it just gives us so much more flexibility. Or if you happen to be having a cruise booked and you are really just so worried about it, then you can cancel it and go later. So if you appreciate this video, would you please give this video a thumbs up? I really appreciate all of your help. I'll be talking to you all again soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.